What is happening, people of the planet? I know, you can't believe it. I'm making a video, and it's not a whole month after the other. I'm just feeling like playing some Yu-Gi-Oh! Feeling really like recording a video for you all. I want to be a little bit more consistent, so I'm going to do my best to do that. Let's get started, though. Not actually talk about the deck as always. Let's go and play the game, but if you want to see the deck before we play, sorry, click Deck Constructor again. Meant to click the Duel Room deck replay mode, so I can go off, click GOAT format, and join the pool. Let's see who we face today. Hopefully not Chaos. I hate playing meta. All I ever pray for when I play GOAT format now is something that is actually fun to play against. I didn't change my background. As you can see, I'm the 1000 Eyes Restrict behind me with my green screen. Oh no, I also can see the green screen. This side got a little messed up. I'll fix that later, whatever. Okay, you gotta pick something. Oh, you beat me with paper. Why'd I pick rock? But I think I might change that background to High Priestess of Prophecy. Not just because of waifu, also because I love that card so much. When I first started playing Yu-Gi-Oh, or picking it up again, I shouldn't say first started playing, but picking it up again when I was actually like a teenager, and he's playing Library FTK almost certainly, or he's just playing Tunes, in which case, I mean, maybe I can win if he's playing pure Tunes. If he's playing Library FTK, I just, yeah, say sad. Call 4. If it's Sacred Crane, nope. Okay, it's even worse. It's the Morphing Jar. So I should have called 2. Good to know next time. Honestly, though, I don't know if he can win now, because he just went through, like, almost all his deck to get to the Morphing Jar. Book of Tayu, Cyber Jar. Alright. We both banish 5. And I get to add all these cool cards to my hand. Probably gonna have to record another one after this. He might get 2 matches in one, simply because I don't know if I want to, show off Morphing Jar deck out. Or, I mean, really, what is this? I mean, I think it's almost certainly deck out. But it was a weird build. Like, I don't know. I think he just got unlucky, frankly. Discarding Demok and Toon Cannon Soldier for end phase. Okay. I have Drew Soul Exchange, Standby Main. Is there anything, like, important I can do here? Making something like Metamorphosis. I don't have access to anything. I think just summon Mystic Tomato and set a couple of things is my best play. Yeah. I don't think Jinzo does anything. If anything, I can just tribute for it next turn. Let's just go Mystic Tomato, attack for 3k. Unfortunately, GOAT format is not a format which you have to fear OTKs, unless, you're... Oh, okay, no, he's playing the Toon Cannon Soldier, FTK, Spell Economics, and all that jazz. Now I get it. I still think I might be able to do something here. There you go. Just take it 3k. Let's set the Scapegoat and Book of Moon. End phase. Let's just discard the Heavy Storm, because the Zaborg might be able to do something. Maybe I want to put a Light in the grave so I have a BLS live. I mean, he has to just get... Alright, so he loses unless he has the combo right now, right here. When my Book of Moon, I think I might be able to save myself. Okay, now I guess I just get the win. And he left the duel, alright. You guys are getting another one, just because that was not fun to watch, but, you get my amazing commentary of me rambling to myself as I sit here in the Shadow Realm. let's see what I can talk about. I was gonna show off some cool rocks that I have, but I think I might do that in, the deck profile because the camera will be bigger. But I got some fun rocks that I can show you. Other than that, maybe I'll talk about the cookies I made. Yeah, I baked some cookies because I wanted ice cream on Halloween. I know it was Halloween and I didn't want the candy. I just wanted to eat ice cream because I felt like it. But it was like a Sunday night, and what time was it? Probably like 7:30 or something. And I was like, oh, the store might be open till 8, but nah, they were all closed at 6, and so I couldn't get any ice cream. I also have to gain 1,000 here from the upstart. He has the rescue cat. Am I playing cat? Delinquent duo. Let's see what he discards. Hopefully one creature swap. Hits the 1. Book of Moon. I'll discard 1 creature swap just because I got 2. And I don't know if it'll be live. But I do have Sangan and Faith. Faith can get back either Book of Moon or creature swap. Now I have Jinzo as my draw. Let's go ahead and summon Sangan, and let's just creature swap. Okay, so it was a Faith. It was showing the Thunder Dragon, that weird glitch where as you move it. Alright. I think I just end there because I legitimately cannot do anything else. He's got a lot of card advantage on me, but I have the Faith in hand, or on my field now. He's got a Sangan, which like can punch over his Faith, but I'll be getting the effect. So kind of puts him in a position. Alright, so he's gonna, yeah, punch over his own Faith. I will get back my own... I'll get a creature swap back just because it's only at 2, so I'll have it for as long as I need it. Sets 2, 1 face down. Monster, 1 spell trap, standby main. Let's just go ahead and set the Magician of Faith and End. Hope he doesn't draw a Nobleman across out, but I think he would have used it on his own Magician of Faith, probably. Maybe not, only because he wouldn't want to banish them all from the deck. Jar of Greed, so he's running a turbo build of probably Chaos, it looks like. Because he had Thunder Dragons, Upstarts, so he's probably, yeah, just in, like, bait for back row. Yep, Dekoichi. So he's just running, like, draw fast to get to your Chaos monsters. Which is fine, because frankly, like, all it takes is, like, 1 good soul control with a tribute, and I can kind of make some gains. So, okay, he gets a Light in the Dark. Is he going to go for the BLS and try to get my face down off of the field? It's probably the best play, yeah. He's going to use the effect. See, it's going to go for damage, yeah. Okay. So he gets 2,600 in. BLS is a bit of a problem. Okay, Graceful Charity might save us. We'll see what we can draw. And we'll see, he has a Judgment. He does not. Definitely going to get rid of the creature swap just because with 3 monsters on the field, it's not going to be doing much. And 1 of my Metamorphosis that I drew. Now let's go out and, or throw out, I guess, the Asura Priest. And we'll start by attacking. It's a Sakuretsu armor. Alright, that's fine. He's gonna have to use it eventually. And I'll just hope that's not like a MST or something. It's a Jar of Greed. So Scapegoat is gonna have to save my life here. But I think I am in a position that will be good enough, because assuming he can't put some like more monsters on the field, I mean, why I would never Judgment that, because that would just be game for him. But I'll be able to defend myself with some goats, from mainly the BLS. He does have the Sinister Serpent and the Thunder Dragon. Obviously, to discard, so he gets full use from his Graceful Charity, unlike mine. Though I felt like mine was fine, because I was just discarding cards that were not doing much. Okay, so he's actually just gonna banish the Sangan. I guess I'm fine with that, like, unless he thinks he can put a lot more damage on the field. So he has his own Sangan. Do I eat all the damage? It would be another 2,600. Yeah, I'm going to eat 26. Maybe this is a bad play, but I think that having 2 extra goat tokens on the field is going to be better. I draw Soul Exchange. Okay, so I think I lead with a Metamorphosis here. And try to take the BLS. And this, then, is where I Soul Exchange. And I can't attack or do anything, but I got the BLS off of the field. You could say maybe the play would have been do the Soul Exchange BLS first, because now I've committed and basically lost my Thousand Eyes Restrict, but I did get his Book of Moon out of the situation, which obviously would have been an out to the Jinzo. Tough call. Big thing, obviously, was just getting the BLS off the field. That was essential. If I didn't do that turn, I basically lost the game. I guess maybe you could argue I had some goats that would give me one more turn. Decree's a shitty draw just because now I have 2 things negating traps. Let's go ahead and attack over the Thunder Dragon. And set the Decree and end. Not that I can activate it, but if he somehow gets the Jinzo off the field, or like Book of Moons and tries to do some shenanigans, I will be able to, you know, activate Decree and stop some of those trap shenanigans. If he tries to, like, last turn me, no, that'd be something, that's some crap I would do. I said I was going to talk about the cookies, though, so I was making some cookies. I'm terrible at telling stories when I'm playing Yu-Gi-Oh! It's really difficult to do. I was making cookies, though, and I said, what kind of cookies do I want to make? Because I couldn't have that ice cream. And so I was like, what do we got? And we had some sugar, some flour, all the regular cookie stuff, but no chocolate chips, nothing fun like that. So I was like, executive decision. I saw that we had some cinnamon, so I decided I'm going to make some cinnamon cookies. Bomb. Came out amazing. The recipe I kind of found online, tweaked it myself, put some nutmeg in there, laid some thinly sliced apple across it. Primo. And that is not, that's the good food symbol, nothing else. Good soup. Do I summon the BLS here? I can. That could, ballsy plays only. Banish. Banish also gets the, and summon, declare, get that off the field. Jinzo's on the field, so I'm not afraid of, like, a Mirror Force or anything, obviously. That's why I put him in attack. And just end my turn. I'm in a relatively commanding position here. I say relatively because he has hella card advantage. And what can he get? Duo does nothing. Yeah, Charity's the only thing, so he's just digging for cards. But, I mean, what could he draw? I mean, I can't negate anything anyways. I have Jinzo, so no Solemn Judgments. And I don't believe, yeah, I don't think there's any spell that can negate spells besides MST, Destroy Graceful Charity. I mean, that's the only one I can think of that, you know, negates. You don't have to discard, bro. I'll just let you keep all of them. All right. Discards Sinister Serpent. And what else? Nobleman of Crossout, which is dead at the moment. I haven't seen many of my Monarchs. I only run 6 Tribute Summons, though, which is why it's kind of weird to call this a Soul Control deck. It's like Goat Soul Control, like, it's Goat Soul Control, I guess I'd call it. Because I run triple Scapegoat, and triple Metamorphosis and double Souk to have access to the Thousand Eyes Restrict kind of loops. But I also then run the goats to work with the creature swap, which works well with the everything else. So banish the Jinzo with the Chaos Sorcerer. I'm just going to flip up Royal Decree at the end phase. No shenanigans here. Standby main. Normal summon. I'm just going to try to attack for damage here. And do I get over the... Okay, it's Dekoichi. He draws a card, but I do beat over with the Mystic Tomato. I thought about banishing, but I couldn't banish the... I would have to banish the Chaos Sorcerer, which is why I went for the damage in general. Because I was like, if I have to banish the Chaos Sorcerer, because I had no way to get it off the field, and I also can't let it stay on the field and banish my BLS. I said, might as well just attack for the damage. I have Decree, so we can't do anything unless he... Basically, Book of Moon was the only card that would have punished me for choosing to attack instead of banish. So this will go to the grave. I'll eat 400. And he'll get an effect. I shall get myself another one. And yeah, no, I didn't have anything in the grave for him to banish, just the Mystic Tomato, but you cannot banish the one you destroyed that turn. So he has Nobleman. Alright, so he has to go kind of neg to get rid of the Blackluster Soldier, and all I need is like one good card. Let's just Delinquent Duo here and get those cards out of his hand. Regeki Break, which was dead, and Morphing Jar. That would have been nice. Turn that to defense and end my turn. Gets back Sinister Serpent. So he has one unknown card. Let's get my final Mystic Tomato. Thin the deck just a little bit. Hopefully I can draw like a Chaos Monster. So that's probably the Sinister Serpent. I draw Heavy Storm. Is it worth attacking? Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, okay, it is just the Sinister Serpent. But I figured if I don't want to let him get like extra tribute fodder in case he does have like a 1 Parshath or something funny in the deck. If I let him keep the Sinister Serpent on the field. Like, maybe that could be the card he has in hand, and that's why he doesn't want to get rid of the Kaiku. He's seen 1 Chaos Monster, so he might think I have more, but I do not. I need, though, to basically get, like, next draw and the draw after that. Card Destruction. Frankly, that's really good for me. Yeah, okay, so that's one thing I needed. Upstart. Okay, I'll take more life points, too, because that gives me just a extra turn or 2. Battle phase. No effect. But I will obviously eat 400. And I think he gets to banish the other 2. Yeah, so I get keep 1. He gets 2 out of my grave. I did get, well, actually, no, soul control. I need, like, a scapegoat here. No, okay, no, now I can. Bestelos. Alright, just end. And basically hope he doesn't have another normal summon. If that's a Koichi, I'm just dead. It's a Mask of Darkness. That is 2,700. Yeah, okay, I can admit defeat because I know he has the Sinister. Obviously, I'm going to put the Chaos Command Magicians in. Those are really good against this matchup. Let's take out these Borgs. 1 breaker. Put in 1 Mystic Tomato for Kaiku, and I'm trying to think what else I might want to take out. 1 Creature Swap, maybe? Or no, 1 Book of Moon. 3. Alright, let's try this. I'm actually going to put in the Kaiku for the breaker. I think the Kaiku will do more than the breaker. Maybe I actually should have taken out the Faith. That's something I should have maybe kept in ones. Maybe the breaker for the Faith. Or the Mystic Tomato. We'll be going first. Getting an extra draw. We get Sangan, Asura Priest, Creature Swap, BLS, Decree, and Duo. Automatically just going to fire off the Duo. Hitting the middle card. Hits Kaiku, and he decides to get rid of Upstart. I will just set Decree, and I'm going to normal summon Sangan. Maybe I should have said it, but I don't. I kind of want to make his noblemans dead, though we may have sided them out. I like summoning Sangan when he gets some back row, because it kind of makes him want to do something. Gets Thunder Dragon. I like the Creature Swap Asura Priest combo I have, as well as the Sangan Creature Swap combo. Might not have it for long, though. And because I'm going to discard, I also want to keep the BLS. I can maybe get the Creature Swap back. I get Chaos Command Magician. This is actually a fantastic draw. So I'm going to tribute the Sangan for Chaos Command Magician. With the Sangan, go ahead and search for what do I want? I'll get the Faith, put some pressure on him. But then I'm going to immediately fire that off. And attack for 24. And just hope he doesn't have Snatch Steal. Okay. Sweet card destructions, discarding both his Thunder Dragons. Oh, I knew what he had anyways. Snatch Steal, he would have to attack over the Chaos Command Magician. End phase, just activate the Decree. And that's a draw. Pot of Greed. And yeah, graceful to follow that up. It was over. Alright. I'm going to take out the Jinzo and put in... No, the Jinzo's nice. No, I need the light in there. Creature swap just can be so good. He's running a lot of things that, like, I don't love taking it to Koichi. And he's likely to, now that he knows, I'm going to take one creature swap. Should I? I should probably put a nobleman or two in. Book of Moon isn't doing much. Alright. This might be a bad call. I'm not the greatest side decker in the world. But I'm trying to switch up the strategy just enough so he kind of plays around certain things and I'll have others. And he hasn't seen Nobleman yet, so he's definitely not afraid to set cards. And there we go. This is perfect. Alright, this is a great opening hand. Let's just go ahead and activate the Nobleman. It was to Koichi. I have none in my deck. Gets all three out of his deck. Now let's go ahead and Delinquent Duo. Maybe I should have fired off the Duo first. Hitting that one. He did have the Sinister Serpent. Okay, and we'll finally follow this up with a Pot of Greed. I have Asura Priest, Meta, Sook, Creature Swap. I will just summon Asura Priest and attack, if he lets it. Ring of Destruction, okay. I'll set Creature Swap and end, just for a bluff. He upstarts, negating his Ring of Destruction a little bit. No, actually, I suppose it really just negates my Delinquent Duo. I'm just going to eat the 1,000 because I have to. Decree. I will normal summon Sook. And he hasn't used Heavy Storm. I'm going to wait one turn to set the Decree. Has he used Card Destruction yet? No, I think okay, I'm actually going to set the Decree. I'm a little afraid of Heavy Storm, but frankly, if he heavies, he heavies. But I don't want to lose the Decree to a Card Destruction. Maybe I actually should have, because then it would give me one extra card, but the Decree can be kind of important. If he Card Destruction gets a lot of trap cards, then the Decree is going to be really good. Whew. Speaking quickly. He sets one. I was going to say, okay, so I had the call right. Because, like, it gets the Tsukiyomi out of my hand. And he will use the Night Assailant to get the Faith back to hand. Alright. So I would love to draw a Soul Control, or Soul Exchange, obviously is the real name of the card, from the top of the deck. That would help. Actually, the only problem is Zaborg. This is why Zaborg isn't that great of a Monarch. Because if I do get a Soul Exchange off the top of the deck and he only has one card face down, alright, that's fine. Pretty smart play. Well, actually, smart play. He set it for the Card Destruction. For a second, I thought he bluffed it for a turn, but that is not the case. That was an easy play. It's going to be a long video. What are we at right now? 29 minutes, basically 30 minutes. Alright, you guys getting a long one today. I hope you're going to enjoy it. Discarding Sakuretsu Armor and Thunder Dragon. I think the Saku drop probably is expecting that I have at least one Decree, which is obviously a smart call. I do, if he summons anything, there we go. That's big. I'm going to say, if he summons anything bigger than the Mystic Tomato, I will eat the 1800. Don't have a choice. And what can he banish? Asura Priest and Sook. Yeah, the only two monsters I had in there, but they were a light and a dark. Unfortunate. And end phase, activate Decree. Snatch Steal. Let's summon the Mystic Tomato. And activate Creature Swap and hope that's not a Scapegoat. I have not seen it. I highly, highly doubt that that's a Scapegoat. Alright, good plays. And we'll now just go and attack the Kaiku, or over the... And we'll get rid of that, and... he's got more that he can just discard. We'll get rid of the Night Assailant for that loop. And Mystic Tomato will go ahead and get ourselves our good pal Sangan, which will poke for 1,000. And I will end my turn. So we took the control here. He can't banish. I have the Kaiku. So now he's going to get rid of the Royal Decree. Okay, no, he's going to... Smart play by him, actually, yeah. Summoning it, then probably going to pop the Decree. Let's go ahead. I think. Snatch the Chaos Sorcerer. Assuming it's not Book of Moon. Declare Chaos Sorc, target the Breaker. And then normal summon Jinzo. And poke. He's got one card on me, but I have the trap negation. Unfortunately, 2 cards that are trap negation. Machine. You'll get rid of the Jinzo. Attacking for 1,600. And creature swap does nothing in this. Standby, do I have? No, I don't have anything in there, just making sure. Heavy Storm, but I just had to bluff. Alright, so I get one more turn to draw something good. BLS. Oh, I don't have a light. My light is in my hand. Oh, that hurts. Alright. Yeah, no, I cannot do anything. It was a well-fought match. That is game 3, right? Yeah, or game 2. Alright. Eat the damage. And just show them the hand. And alright, let's go talk about the deck for you all. This is the same deck that I actually had showed off a little bit earlier with a very few modifications. Also, just because I can now, if you've made it this far, look at these cool rocks. So this is like a purple geode. It's hard to kind of see the colors really well because it's focused on me, but like there's the bottom, but it's just got a little purple. I got two like shells. I think they're kind of cool looking. One old fossil. I can't remember the name of the animal, but it's an old fossil. I don't know what this is, but it's like very smooth. It's just a rock that the way it breaks is basically jagged. Not jagged, but like sharp, jagged, and smooth. It has very almost like obsidian, but I don't think it's actually obsidian. This is just a geode with a cool kind of crystalline center. And there's the outside of the rock. And then finally, one of my personal favorites, just it's nothing like special, it's again hard to see, but turquoise. There you go, it's actually a pretty good focus. I really love turquoise, just this particular one. I like that's also the colors it's going right through with the green screen. But something about just the fact that it's like an all-natural rock. I don't like the turquoise that's like so well shaped into a perfect like oval. Like that's not real. This is real. This is authentic turquoise. That's my rock review. You're very welcome. They're minerals, not rocks. Let's talk about some Yu-Gi-Oh cards. You got 3 Thestalos, 2 Zaborg, and 1 Jinzo. If anything, the Zaborg are the weakest ones here. I run them because I want the level 5 tributes, because that works well with Metamorphosis. I mean, Thunder Dragon could do the same thing in theory and be a card that does more in my hand, but then it loses the effect that the Monarchs have. But Zaborg easily, you saw in a lot of situations there, like, I kind of had it in hand. I couldn't do anything because I didn't want to summon it and destroy my own thing, or himself, because he has a mandatory destroy a target monster on the field when you summon him. Thestalos is fantastic. The only thing holding him back is he's not a light or a dark, but summon, get a card out of your opponent's hand. Best Monarch, in my opinion, easily. Jinzo, because he's actually the best Monarch. I mean, he's not a Monarch, but, like, best tribute summon by far, not a question, without a doubt. Just like Jinzo is the GOAT. 3 Soul Exchange, because it's a soul control deck, and then 1 BLS for the final boss monster. If you can find a way to run it in the deck, you're going to run it. 3 Mystic Tomato to, just go with the tribute fodder. You need to have monsters on the field, and this will keep a monster through the battle phase. Sangan to get off the Mystic Tomato. 1 Sinister Serpent to search from the Sangan. Magician of Faith to also get from the Sangan, also a light target. Just one way, it's a searchable. Sometimes you need to get back a creature swap or a scapegoat or something, and that can let you do it. 2 Asura Priest, because sometimes you can have trouble with a soul controlled deck with like facing lots of monsters your opponent gets on the field, and so Asura Priest can kind of clean things up, then let you go into your tribute summons. Tsukiyomi, because like I said during the matches, it works well with our scapegoat Metamorphosis engine, letting us go to 1,000 dice of strict loops. 2 creature swap, because it also works well with the Mystic Tomatoes, the Sangan, the Sinister Serpent, all the scapegoat tokens, all of the spirit monsters we run. Just a good card in this deck. Pot of Greed, Graceful, Delinquent Duo, Snatch Steal, Premature. Like I said, 3 Metamorphosis, 2 Book of Moon. Pretty weak card, but it's alright. Maybe you'd want to put the Nobleman in and for the Book of Moon. Only reason I have the Book of Moon in over the Nobleman is sometimes you want the cards on your opponent's field to tribute over, not to be banished. But you could also just say, you know what, I'll banish them, wait for you to put a monster on next turn, and just kind of outgrind your opponent slowly but surely. Side deck, we have 2 Chaos Command Magician. I think it's a pretty powerful card. Bigger than Chaos Sorcerer, cannot be banished by Chaos Sorcerer. It forces BLS to have to attack, so especially if you're running a more control-based, like if I had Mirror Force in the deck, if I get a Chaos Command Magician on the field with a Mirror Force backing it up, your opponent, like, they have to use traps to remove it. But of course, then if you try, use Royal Decree to deal with the trap problem, then you can't use your Mirror Force, and so it's catch-22. You also have 2 Fusilier Dragons, because I run the Metamorphosis, and level 7 normal summon is very powerful. You can go to the Last Warrior, and that will basically win you any of those like aggro pile, Reasoning, Steingate decks. 2 Kaiku, 2 Noblemen, just Chaos and Flip Control, just good cards. You kind of bring them in when you're facing things that want to banish stuff in the graveyard. Mirror Force, 3 Threatening Roar also again for those aggro pile decks, and Widespread Ruin just in case I run into any like Dragoon Turbo, because it can be very difficult getting over a Dragoon with a Horus if I can't use spells. Traps are my only way out, so I have to have them in the side deck. That's it for me though. Very, very long video, 40 minutes today. Let me know if you made it to the end. If you made it to the end, you guys are legends. Not that you're not legends already. I mean, you're like half legends. Like, I'm the legend. You guys are half legends. If you want to be a full legend, watch till the end of this video. Expecting probably my next video or the video after that to be the 4th episode of Playground Progression. And that's where I will be announcing the winner to the giveaway. I will be in the 4th episode of Playground Progression. God, I can't freaking speak at the end of these videos. Should I re-record the entire thing? No. Goodbye.